Alright, everybody. We have Into the Breach today. This is a game I'm very excited to be playing. It's honestly, potentially, hang on one second. Potentially my favorite roguelite that I played the past year or so. This was my bus game for a while that I play on the bus. And holy moly, there is a lot that can be said about this game. We're going to take it very simple with the basic class, and we'll play just a normal run through. And there's a lot I could talk about right here, right now, but I'm just going to start and actually get to enjoy the shit. Oh, that music. Okay. Purpose of locating the central back. Okay. We'll start in the normal manner, and we'll start with the green fields, that the basic Sonic the Hedgehog opening area. We'll make buildings immune. No, we can't do that. We need to swap pilots. And equip, and he'll be then. There we go. So everyone compares it to like a simple chess-like game, except I never enjoyed chess. It's mechs. There's a basic storyline of, oh, you've got to help these different islands, fend off these different threats from weird kaiju. They're called the mech in this game, and you get to pilot the mechs, and every mission comes with like a little side objective, such as this artillery unit we've got to defend and use, and then we can protect the power generator over here, and we've got to stop that. We've got to protect buildings. If buildings get hit, we lose power. If the whole grid loses power, we can't be mechs anymore, and everything bad happens. Just set him there and set him there, and we'll create a nice little wall that these guys can't get through. It has been a while since I played this, so we're gonna have to take time to remember what the different mechs do. Okay, so we know this guy, I think, gives everyone an extra layer of health. Let's see, that'll knock him above the water, but it doesn't matter because he's unaffected by water. This attack does 1 damage and moves. Oh no, this is a nice little artillery unit. Okay. So we could take out this guy so long as this guy dies before he gets to move. The problem will then be this guy. But I think we can. Let's have a look. It's been a while, so I think our first move is definitely going to be getting this guy damaged. Not like that on fire, even though it might help. So if this guy dies, this guy will lose a bonus area of health and die. And I do want this guy to die by getting moved over, and then this coming up. So all we've got to do is move him out of the way. We'll hit him, and then just hit him, and that'll kill that guy. You don't have to worry about it. We should get only 1 mech next round, which gives us 4 people to deal with one alien. I think we did pretty well there. So, like, one thing I really like about this is the amount of time you can spend on each turn. Okay, we got 4 more coming up, which I think honestly we could just sort of let happen. There's no point trying to maneuver everything in a place. We could just get ready for effect to arrive. Everyone's at full health. This guy just needs to die, and that's about it. We might as well just use our artillery tank. I guess, and turn. We'll move this guy up and block that at least. And this one over here. This one will move a little closer. There we go. Yeah, so you can take a lot of time trying to prioritize. Like, I played it for a year. I've played a good amount. I've got a lot of the achievements that you can unlock, and I spent ages working through that. And yet, maybe only like twice did I encounter a situation I didn't have a way out of. That, like, you know, I didn't see myself actively putting myself in danger. I saw, like, yeah, it's hard to describe. Like, every turn you're, no, we do not want to end turn. That would be terrible. Every time I play this game, there is always a way out of everything. There is always an option. I wonder is our friend. No, that would take damage from me, but yeah, there is in this game there is always a way out. Like, if you get stumped, like I would get stuck, and then I think we can undo his move. Yeah, there we go. We would end up getting stuck, or I would end up getting stuck, and I'd spend a whole train ride just looking at one turn, and then at the end of it I would just get off the bus, go to work, come back, open it up, spend a whole train ride again looking at one turn, and then at the very end of it just have it, and I'd just be like hearing my stop coming up and rushing to get this turn played out before I forget it. And there would always be something you could do. Like, it's so very rare that you actually like checkmate yourself and get stuck. And I really can't praise this game enough for its ability to do that, like to always give you another option. With like three kind of like basic characters, you have just like crazy amount you can do, and each turn kind of interacts nicely. Yeah, I honestly think like this is close to a perfect game. It's beautiful, the music is great. It was a great game for listening to podcasts to, except I really enjoyed the music, and I just listened to that instead. So we need to actually start making some decisions about what we're going to do here. This artillery unit can't do much at the moment, to be honest. It's kind of a bummer, it can't even kill this guy for us. This can free this bad boy and just stop everyone here getting damaged, so I think we might do that. It won't do any damage, but it'll push this one over, so we'll no longer have this guy grappled, and this guy one over, so he'll be in the fire, and then he'll be on fire and he'll die before the end of next turn. Okay, so we'll start with that. That's the turn I'm most okay with, and I will see. So he can move here. Next one down, and I mean, we might as well just off this guy, and then next round the guy on fire should hopefully die, and we'll only have two back to deal with. He's going to take another turn of damage from, he's currently blocking a Vec coming up, and you can use enemies to block it, or you can block it yourself, and whoever's on top of it takes one damage but holds them in there. So it's pretty good, and has a nice little helpful unit order, so you can see fire damage will happen first. So this gentleman, we don't even have to worry about, because the fire damage will take care of him before he even gets to act. So our main worry is just these two bad boys, and we can deal with them pretty easily, I'd say. Move him over. I'm gonna do one damage and separate this guy, freeing him. We cannot damage him. Take him out. We could also just end turn, like no one's getting damaged, so we could just end turn and, you know, end up like being fine. But we want to be able to kill all the Vex and get whatever bonus from that. Yeah, perfect victory. No no cities damaged, no artillery unit damaged. We took a little bit of damage, but nothing we can't survive. And you can see up at the top in orange there is our power grid. Yeah, there's a lot of like kind of complications into, you know, basic upgrade and stuff, but honestly I love getting dug into those menus. That's a huge part of it. It's very rewarding to come back and have like little customizable units that you can really work hard on. We're actually going to leave, we'll put him out here, we'll swap that for that, and we'll put him here. Yeah, get on with that. Yeah, I played Baba Is You, and I'm a huge puzzle fan. I loved The Witness. That may potentially be my favorite game. It was just magnificently done. But Baba Is You never hooked me. It was really good, but it never felt rewarding, was always the sad part for me. It never gave me, like, kind of, I was happy to have beaten a level, but that's all the joy I could get out of it. Whereas The Witness, when you beat a specific puzzle or whatnot, you unlock maybe like a voice memo that hints at this, or like a stunning vista or something, or a nice way to like walk around the island. Things like that, like, and this game has it in like being able to customize or upgrade your pilots when your team dies at the end. Excuse me. Pardon me. When your team dies at the end, you get to bring one of them back with you, and yeah, that's like pretty great. To be able to, you know, carry one throughout. So I think we've got Calypso at the moment is our main go-to. I can't remember what his specific ability is, but I remember enjoying him, so. Yeah, if he has power, he can act twice instead of moving, which isn't a specifically great one, but he's got 2 HP and a mech reactor with him, so let's leave him with that. I wouldn't mind. Wait, are they both? No, Silica and the Calypso. Silica's the one we have. And then there's Urbana Smith. Nice. Okay, so in this we have our unit order, and the environment is, in this case, old jets will fly over and bomb whatever's in here. So whatever's in here will die regardless. It could be ours, them, you know, whatever. It will die. So we don't have to worry about this guy. He's gonna die. This guy's not doing any damage, he's just supporting everyone else. This guy's the only threat we have. And then we've also got our little ones coming up here. And then this pod arrived, and it can come with like an extra pilot or something. So we do want to collect it. We can either let it survive until the end of the match, and that'll do it, or we can actually come stand on it, and that'll save it. And I think we should probably stand on it, because in this one, if people are bombing places, then we don't want to, you know, have it get bombed. Pretty straightforward. Okay, but what are we going to do about this guy? This guy will move him over 1 and only do 1 damage. I think that's probably our best bet. We don't really need to worry about him too much. I think this guy will save the pod, and I'm going to knock this guy. Oh, that kills him regardless. I was going to knock him into the airstrike. But yeah, that should do it. It's a pretty simple turn. We're not really doing too much at the moment. I'm going to do this just to set the trees on fire. I don't know if fire damage occurs when it gets bombed. I would assume it would, but let's just let it happen. Okay, so we don't get to show off the cool jets bombing an actual enemy, but hey, we got to see them regardless. I'm sure they'll have their moment. Okay, so this is what I was worried about with the pod is, you know, the bombs will, oh no. Okay, so our mech is currently trapped by this guy, and we have no way to save him really, except punching him out of there, which I think I will end up having to do. We're going to get a little overwhelmed because I'm not going to be doing much this turn by way of pest control. I'm just going to be saving our own asses. So that sucked because we have to, you know, deal with him. There's no way we can get this guy into there, but we can just kill him. So this is going to put us pretty low health, but it'll keep an extra vac from coming up and kill this one. So, he's going to, yeah, we've used all our turns. Let's call it a day. And that pod would have been destroyed if we hadn't been planted, because we couldn't have landed any of our pilots there and got them out in time to get it. So at the end of the, if we survive this, the pod will get open and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so we're getting attacked again. It's not great. But we can show off a little bit of working around. No, we can't. Never mind. I was going to hit this guy into this guy's attack path, and then he would get killed by his friend. But that can't happen at the moment because, and in fact, we've checkmated ourselves a little bit. So I think our best hope is to free our artillery unit. Yeah, so that's pretty good methodology. And we want this guy probably to do something like this. And he's just gonna finish this bad boy off. Nice. So that's kind of what, like, at first glance, I was like, oh shit, this guy has been trapped, he's gonna get hit by this guy. I can move him out of the way or do damage to that guy and it'll push him back to here, but he'll still have enough health to attack this building. But managing to free our artillery unit, solving one spot, you know, loosens up our options with the next. And here we go, we've still got pretty good health on all our little mechs, except our artillery unit, but he's usually out of the way, so I'm feeling pretty confident. The movement can really, like, free up. I really do enjoy, like, you start with, I don't know, like 3 or 4 movement, but, like, it's such a minor seeming statistic, but holy cow, it can really change the game if you up it a lot. And that's kind of like the case with a lot of the statistics, like 1 extra HP is a huge help. You can take like so many more hits. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 different folks attacking this one building. So we need to kind of deal with all of them. Let's see who goes first. This guy. Okay, so what I'm currently thinking is this guy deals with him, this guy moves out of the way, shoots that guy into here, and this guy can, I don't know. Let's just start with the one I'm certain I'm going to do, which is this guy over 1. There we go. Now knocking them into each other would do damage to both, kill both. So that's probably what I'm going to try and do. So if we do this, that'll knock them into each other, kill both. We could knock this guy out of the way as well and then just move him back to finish this off, but why not just do our job whilst we're here? It's probably like, it's really useful to get into good habits, because you never know when those like little things will screw you over in a later game. Okay, I forgot to look at our objectives as well. That's a bummer, because we shouldn't have been taking as much mech damage. We should have been, you know, maybe letting them. I don't know. Mech damage never really bothers me. I never really look at that. But it would have been cool to have achieved all the objectives of the island. So that's, I guess, coming from not having played this in a while and not exactly looking at the objectives too much. So yeah, that's actually, we let one get away kind of thing. That's always, yeah, it sucks to get scolded by these little faces. But here we go. We protected the coal plant. We protected the time pod. You know, we did it. Reactor core. Those are pretty useful. So let's get dug into some menus. So I'm going to give this guy the bonus reactor core because he comes with one already. Now we'll probably swap him into here and unlock the dash, I think. So Calypso will unequip you. We'll swap you out to here. And we should not have enough. Hey, where'd our... Oh, we got 2 extra power. Oh, I guess it has to go into Titan Fist. Oh, did we upgrade the mech? Yeah, we upgraded the mech, not the pilot. I always forget that. Okay, there we go. Whew. There we have our dash. So now we can, you know, use our Titan Fist from a distance, which will help out a lot. The like basic moving around and stuff, when you've got a close range attack only, that's pretty rough. Whereas that dash unlocks a lot. So we can defend 2 satellite launches and protect the coal plant, but it'll be high vec threat. I think we go for that. We gotta try and get some points up. Our grid defense, we can see, is at full HP. Any upgraded defense will give us a... It's currently sitting at 15% chance to dodge an attack or to resist an attack. I think we can upgrade that to a maximum of 33%, which is pretty impressive. It means, like, in a lot of situations where it's like, oh, you have to end this without having achieved or having taken any power grid damage, and then you kind of stumped yourself and they hit the power grid. The 33% chance is huge when that comes into play, like, and actually saves your ass. These guys are elites, kind of. That's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to pick the order here, and then I'm going to go for a second. Hear our door downstairs. We're going to put this guy here. He can dash now, so it doesn't really matter. This seems like a good place for him, and this seems like a good place for artillery. Nice. Maybe even artillery should go back one and not get trapped in there. There we go. Okay, I will be back in just a second. Alright, let's keep this pleasure boat that is playing video games on the internet for the mutual enjoyment of yourself and others on the move. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit of a nightmare. But I can already see some options. For instance, oh, I need to remember the buttons because we cannot be messing around with that. So I was thinking this, but this damages power here and does 1 damage to him, but it would avoid this and this happening. But we'll leave it in the meantime. Let's see what else we can do. Moving this over once actually should kill this guy. Yeah, he does 3 damage and he acts first. So moving him over will damage that. Now we just need someone who can move him over. Marvelous, we've got one. Alright, so in the meantime, all we need to do is deal with this guy. I think we have our way. Do we want this guy to let another thing spawn? Or to be alive next round and block a spawn? That's what we know we're going to do. And we also know we're going to do this. And I think we're going to block the spawn. Yes, because if we damage him, it's just going to push that guy back. Yeah. Alright, I think that's a decent enough return. And I hate seeing the red flash over, but it's always nice to watch them die before they get to do it. Okay, so the satellites are moving a little step closer. Okay, so So the rocket launch is happening now, and it'll kill anything in this area. No, we just need to worry about getting anyone there or whatnot. Sounds like I knew it would be a little bit tough. So this guy actually can dash on, right? Yes. So if we can deal with this guy some way other than... He can move 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. He can move to up to 3 squares. Okay. This is, I think, how we gotta play it. Right, I'm pretty proud of this. Dash, we're blocking that off. But because he's not actually dead, this guy can't move. And my plan is ruined. Ah, beans! Well, it looks like this guy's gonna have an opportunity to land a hit. Unless we can deal with this guy. And we can, actually. Hot tamales, I think we might have it. Right. Let's have this rocket launch do what it do. Okay, but I think this goes after. My word. This is a reset turn situation because I thought the rocket launch hit first, but it hits at the end of the turn. So we can reset a turn once per battle, and I think we gotta. Because that was badly done then. It was misinformed. It was amazingly done if it was correct, but it was not, so. Okay. So in this situation we want this guy moved over to here then. This needs to... He can move up to 3, so he can get moved over to here. Let's see if this works. No, that'll damage the building there. Might be our best bet in the end. So I'm thinking we move this guy over, knock this guy back. This guy can come in and do the damage to this. But the punch knocks him back, which will damage the building. We have a we have about a 15% chance for that not to happen like that, but I think our best bet is for this guy to move back 1 and knock this guy to the spawn point. I think that's kind of undeniably what has to happen there. You know what? I think we gotta take a risk on this building getting hit. Okay, so let's do this in the order we know. We're definitely gonna do this. That has him hitting the mountain is all. He doesn't die to the rocket launch, which I really wish he would. This guy could save this, but he would die to the rocket launcher, and then we'd have him be an AI for the rest of the time. Not great. Yeah, this is all I can think of. We did it wrong. We fucking did it wrong, and this guy's gonna get hit now. But the building resists. Oh, but this guy's gonna die. We fucked up, everybody. We gone and fucked up pretty big. Oofa. Ain't nothing we can do. Rest in peace, good soldier. Rest in peace. Yeah. That was a good pilot too. That was a good pilot. That was my favorite. So now we have to finish the fight without a pilot. Ooh. Thankfully, we don't have too much going on. We do have exactly 3 things, so unless we can get one of our mechs to do 2 things at once, it doesn't look like we can. This is healing them by, let's see, info. Just 1 HP extra. Destroys our in there. Leaves this with 1 HP. I think we just gotta switch the building from getting destroyed. The coal plant from getting destroyed. Wow, we really messed up. Bummer. It's a bummer. 98 casualties. So this will leave that guy alive. There's nothing we can do to save them all, to be honest. Yeah, we really screwed it up. Try this. Oh, that kills this guy. Oh, bugger. Well, I think I panicked. And I'll have everything I got, everyone killed, bar 1 guy. I think. Yeah, we really messed up. There goes our power plant as well. Cool. Rest in peace, my confidence. I was very good at this game before. So I was stuck between... Yeah, there goes the pilot. So our mechs get repaired, but our pilot are now no pilots. Mechs can pilot themselves. So they lose out on any advantages. Oof. We'll give him an extra move. He can't dash anymore. Oof. I always hate the defend the train. So let's defend the tanks. Could do power actually. Yeah, let's try and use the power. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I was stuck between playing this or Wizard of Legend, which I'm a big fan of as well. Not to the extent that I am of this game. But I thought I'd play this because, you know, you don't have to be, you know, back in practice to be able to kick ass at it. But apparently you really do. You know, you gotta get in the mindset again. Like, this is easier. So the mines are helpful here. That really does help. Wish that guy stepped on a mine. He's a nightmare. Well, we can simply force him to. this one's a pretty simple start. We'll do this, cut back, and that should damage him by 1. We've killed 3 of 7 enemies, and we've got 3 turns left to do it. You love the mines. Oh, the mines. So this one I got a nice little route already. It's gonna take damage for a mech, but I don't mind. Mech's not necessarily needed too much right now. Not to be at full HP anyway. And then we can't block anything, but we'll get them set up to do some damage when they come out. They all get to move anyway, so it's not like they're going to be standing right here. But we'll corner them a little bit. And this guy's gonna peace out. He'll be killed. We can't exactly repair with this guy because he's full HP. Okay, another one down. And we'll keep powering through. I came close to just quitting it after that last level. It's a rough one for sure. You know, take it to heart. Take it to heart. This is a doozy. They're all kind of packed in. There's not very much room for moving everyone around. He can't dash anymore either. That'll do 2 damage to him, leaving him only needing 1 damage. What's this guy even hitting? Yeah, it's for 1 damage. Our main problem at the moment is this guy, because he's out of everyone's range. Well, I think something like this would do a lot for us. Take a damage on ourselves. Marvelous, look at that. Absolutely beautiful work. And we'll move him on and then repair him. And everyone else has done their moves. And I feel pretty good about this one now. Whew. Back in the saddle. Okay, that's when they're just attacking mechs, it's wonderful. And what are we gonna do? Now, like, we could call it quits right here, right now, and be fine. I'm just seeing if there's a way to kill everything in the end. This guy's easy enough. Get him smooshed out of the way. But I think this guy lives. As I can see, there's no option to push him onto a mine or anything. Let's move him around a bit. We'll actually see if we can reset this turn. Yeah, okay, I was thinking we could maybe push him this way and then this guy could finish him off or something, but even at that, we have no hope for that. See, this is where an extra square of movement would have come in handy. Not that that does anything. Okay, 10 enemies though, it's not too shabby. Check out the emergency battery. Okay, so we got power available. Where did we get power from? This guy. Oh, he upgraded and got a mech reactor. That's very nice of him. Well then, I think he gets to be... He gets to be our new pilot then. Congrats on your promotion. You get a dash now. Okay, so Corporate HQ is on attack. Any missions that we didn't get, are now unavailable, and we've got to go back and fight the Firefly leader. So the different leaders change randomly. This guy is just a long-range spitter. He's got 6 HP, that is, and 2 little minions. So let's get started with something like this. Oh, he spits in both directions. So this is pretty good news. I think he does 3 damage and acts first. He does 4 damage. Mwah, love it. Because he is going to help us fight this bad boy. All we need to worry about now is killing him. Nice and simple. Okay, return. And only 1 back spawning, and this guy's gonna take an extra damage. Fantastic. So this guy's another. Hey, look, he's done it again. And that should kill him before he gets to attack, and kill him at the end of the turn. So all we have to do is block a spawn. Block a spawn, block a spawn, let me rock you, block a spawn. And the only thing left is this guy who doesn't even have an attack that he can do that would do anything. So let's just call it an end. Wait, this guy can attack too. Not that he can do anything either. You'd love to see it. What we've got is a buff Master General, and he's got no one to buff. Well, we can move him back 1. Even with no one to buff, well, we'll have 1 person to buff next turn. And we can repair this guy. And I think we can kill them all. That's it. End game. We won. Dope. I love it. Protected the corporate tower and everything. Okay, and at the end of each island, you get to go to a shop. You can choose to upgrade with some. We could like sell things back to them, buy some new stuff for mechs. Fast the enemy flipping his attack direction is pretty good. Smoke bombs, that's always pretty handy. Vice fist, it's pretty fun. Or just focus on reactor cores. Grid bar. Reactor cores are always pretty important, but I think the most fun has to be Vice Fist, right? Okay, Vice Fist, a reactor core, and an extra grid of fun. And we'll upgrade the Vice Fist onto our boy here. And we'll also add our power and make our allies immune. So we got a close range attack that can swap enemies and do some damage. Cool. And I think I was thinking it's a pretty long game, so we'll leave island. So this one is secured, and I think after we beat 1 more island we can do a final boss, or we can keep progressing through all the islands. I think since this is quite a long game, we're gonna split this up, and we're gonna call this a day here, and we'll come back and see if we can do a little bit better on probably the sand island, the RST Corporation, tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for coming in, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watched me struggle and related rather than had gigantic eye rolls. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. See ya.